welcome again to BSF Recovery Team. Well, we're starting to get a few trails opened up in the backyard, but for now, let's watch another recovery video.
During the Memorial Weekend off-road event at Dresser, we got a call that they needed a wrecker over on the Yellow Rock Trail. So, of course, we headed that direction. When we got there, we found that this rock buggy was trying to climb this V-notch, slid over, and got himself hooked on this tree.
What did you do exactly?
Just trying to get over here, and the truck slid over, and now when I try and go forward, it catches my rock slider down here. And I try and go backwards, it catches the tire, and yeah.
So you're kind of...
I'm fucking stuck. Fucking stuck.
Let's see if we can get a 10,000-pound wrecker up these rocks.
It was obvious that going backwards would rip the whole front axle out from underneath the buggy. So we had to try and get the wrecker up on top of the rocks. I'd never tried much rock crawling with the wrecker, but with the new motor, I thought maybe we'd have a chance. As soon as we got up over the first step, I couldn't see any of the rocks over the hood of the wrecker, so I called Mike up to spot for me.
I got YouTube on my phone, so I can get more.
The tire pressure in the wrecker wasn't really set low enough for rock crawling, but we got the 10,000-pound wrecker up to the top anyway. Now we got to see if we can get it in the right position so we can get the buggy away from the tree.
Are you subscribed?
No, not subscribed. I skip pop-up every once in a while.
Well, you really should subscribe. You are getting hooked, you know.
I broke stuff and recovery.
Okay, maybe that spot will be good enough.
I like the hat.
It actually worked really awesome this morning when it was raining.
Yeah?
Had all the rain dripping off too, but actually kept my head dry. And it keeps the sand from going down your neck. I don't care what anyone says, it's a nice hat to wear for, especially if you're going to a party store in Eau Claire and getting it for $5.
Yeah!
$3.50 on propane.
And tire size?
40 foes.
Before we had gotten there, he had been trying so hard to get out of this spot that he actually overheated the engine and boiled over some coolant. And even though he added some coolant, with the buggy in the position the way it was, he still had a huge air pocket in the engine. So we told him we'd try and winch it out dead, but we might need him to fire it up and steer a little bit now and then. From this camera angle, you can see how pinched in there he was. That's a sheer rock wall on the outside of the left front tire.
It's making me a little nervous.
You might want to watch behind you, dude.
And here you can see how much of the right front tire and axle were hooked over the tree. By lifting and pulling at an angle, the boom winch was able to get the rock sliders past the tree. But as you can see, now the rear axle is going to hook the tree.
Right in the middle of all the action. One coming up over here. And we got one coming down right over here.
At this point, it might have been possible to crank the steering of the buggy hard right and back down out of the V-notch, but that would have put the rear of the buggy right against a small tree at the bottom. So the buggy driver thought that maybe he could fire it up and get the rear tire to walk around the tree. But the buggy just didn't quite have enough traction to do that on its own.
You were pulling on him while he did that? Do you think you would pull it around as he spun the tire a little bit? That way, if I was up there, I could do that.
So we climbed back in the wrecker to reposition it and give him some more help with the cable.
Everyone waves at me. Honey. You want me to take the camera so you can go help? You're out! You Yay!
Oh, that'll smoke a little bit.
Yeah, I see that. So, you want to try and drive it out?
I'll drive it.
Yep. Okay. All right. Good enough.
Thanks much, sir. I appreciate it.
Yep.
With the buggy out now, it was time to get the wrecker down off of the rocks. And I wasn't sure how well that was going to work. Even with Hydro Boost brakes in the wrecker, That's a lot of weight to be holding back as you're dropping down rocks. And to top it all off, judging by the whine of my power steering pump, I think my power steering fluid was getting awful hot by now. And of course, with Hydro Boost, that affects your braking ability too.
Wow! Better make sure everything's still there.
Well, we got him out. Thanks for watching, BSF Recovery Team. And maybe we'll see you in the woods.